Welcome back to another video from Aiden's Workshop. Today I'm showing you how I made these decorative fish tank sea mines. These sea mines were cheap and easy to make, so feel free to follow along and build these yourself at home. Make sure to stay till the end to see a funny clip of how my fish reacted to the sea mines being put in the tank for the first time. Now let's get into the video. Like most of you, I only know what a sea mine looks like from this part of the movie Nemo, where a torpedo touches a sea mine and they all explode. Now I thought they looked pretty cool, so I decided to make some miniature ones for our saltwater fish tank. When I was brainstorming the design, this is the reference image I used, and I was able to recreate this look with really simple materials that you could buy at a hardware store today. Here are the main materials you will need: ping pong balls, steel rivets, black paint, a chain, and some super glue. Some other things I used were painter's tape, a tiny piece of a wood dowel, and polyacrylic varnish. The first step is supergluing the rivets onto the ping pong ball. The rivets that I thought were the right size were these 1.5 pound Tinner's rivets. You'll need 19 rivets per ping pong ball, and I'll show you the layout of how I glued them on. First, I drew a line around the circumference of the ball, and I put one rivet directly on the top. After that, I put 3 rivets around that one. Then I put 2 more between those 3 rivets all around the circumference. This forms pentagons between the rivets. Then I mirrored all of them on the other side of the ball except for the one on the very bottom. The pattern should form pentagons, hexagons, and squares with the rivets. For the very bottom, I made a tiny wooden cylinder that I cut off of a dowel. I cut some slits into it so that I could easily attach the chain, which is an old necklace that looks exactly like miniature chain link. I cut the last chain in half and stuck the ends in the slit in the wood plug. Then I glued it together and put it on the bottom of the ball. The last thing I did to finish the shape of the sea mine was cut a really thin strip of blue painter's tape and wrap it around the circumference. This is how I added the seam in the middle of the mines, like in the reference photo. Now the shape of the sea mine is done and it just needs to be painted. I did not plan on keeping these in the fish tank permanently, so I just used black acrylic paint. If you did want to keep these in your fish tank, I would recommend you find some black marine paint so that the paint doesn't degrade after being exposed to water for a long time. I put 2 coats of paint on this sea mine and then did the entire process again to make another sea mine. Other than waiting for the paint to dry, it probably only takes 5 minutes to make a single one of these. After both sea mines were painted black, I coated them with clear acrylic varnish to keep the paint from flaking off in the water. This part would not be necessary if you used marine paint, but I did it for the 2 I made. The final step was to somehow hold the sea mines down in the water. My easy solution was to just use gel superglue to glue the chain to a flat rock. This holds onto the chain fine and it's easy to hide the rock in the sand. And that's it, super easy decorative sea mines for a fish tank. Here's how the shrimp in our fish tank reacted to the sea mines. They jumped on them and swung around a bunch. But that's it for how to make fish tank sea mines. I think they look really cool in the fish tank, and you could easily make a bunch of these if you want your fish tank to have a cool shipwreck theme. Anyway, that's all for this video. Please subscribe. Tell your parents, grandparents, and neighbors all to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.